The chair of the Central Okanagan School District's Board of Trustees is very worried about the election, even though she's not running in it. Moira Baxter is concerned about this. Parents Voice BC, an electors organization that's backing candidates here. Candidates that tend to be opposed to government efforts to control the pandemic. And SOGI. SOGI is a set of materials made available across the province with information about sexual orientation and gender identity.
They've come out and said that's not our job. It's their parents' job to talk to their children about this.
And they would have that stuff just taken out of the schools.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they would. They're not running under that banner, remove SOGI, but when you get their history and you've received emails in the past from some of them, you say, this is partly what it's about.
And that's what's at stake in this election then, isn't it?
Look at their logo or whatever you want to call it. Let's take back our schools. Take them back from what?
But candidates running under the Parents Voice BC banner say they're simply trying to get a better voice for parents.
I think that schools need to start letting parents be a part of the programs they're bringing in particular, these new programs that are coming up. I'm sure there's going to be new ones, and parents need to have a voice.
Still, like many members of her group, Teresa Dockstader takes exception to some of the sexuality material available in our schools. There are books in the schools associated with this SOGI program. You've seen these books?
I have seen them, yeah.
Your reaction?
I was quite devastated, actually. I was really upset. I have a grade 4 granddaughter, and I just don't think she's ready for that kind of stuff, or any other grade 4. The books are very explicit and graphic.
And you don't think they should be in the schools?
I don't think they should be. Not elementary, for sure.
The candidates running against the Parents Voice BC candidates are simply appalled.
I entered the election thinking we would talk about things like overcrowding in schools and sustainable funding. And the reality is now we are talking about book banning, we are talking about stripping the rights away from students, and rolling back the curriculum to the 1920s.
Unfortunately, school board elections aren't very important to a large number of people. There are no public forums, we've got forums all over the place for other candidates, but trustees aren't invited, trustee candidates. Now, I'm not running again, so I'm not too worried about that. But on the other hand, I think there's probably, 6 candidates who really are aligned with these people. Some have come right out and said, and some haven't. And it worries me that they think that when elected, they can take books out of libraries. We have teacher librarians who they're experts.
Voters choose a total of 7 trustees. There's one from Lake Country, one from West Kelowna, one from the Peachland area, and Kelowna voters select 4. And you make that selection along with your votes for councillor and mayor on October the 15th.